ചൂടാതെ പോയി നീ ഞാൻ നിനക്കായി ചോര ചാറി ചുവപ്പിച്ചൊരിൻ പനിനീർപ്പൂവുകൾ. കാണാതെ പോയി നീ ഞാൻ നിന്റെ പ്രാണന്റെ പിന്നിൽ കുറിച്ചിട്ട വാക്കുകൾ. വെൽക്കം to yet another episode of Audio Ride with RJ Ashwin. Today, we don't have anything special to share. Today, we won't be having the background music for the RJ. Just that I wanted to share how radio has always become a friendly companion to me personally. Well, I was just reciting some lines from the poem Anandadhara, written by the famous poet Balendran Chulikad. So I hope many of you would have enjoyed how I recited that poem. But many of you might not remember how well I recited that poem. The difference is that this is how radio works upon a listener. Well, how many of you are coolest bathroom singers? You know? Well, most of us are. Whenever someone hears us, someone overhears us and requests us, okay, come on please tell me something about how you learned to sing like this, or come on please sing a song for me. So naturally we will feel weird, we will feel shy, then we will be telling like, no, I'm not a professional singer, I am just a bathroom singer, please, like that. So the radio communication, the language used in radio communication, it is entirely different from all other language formats used to communicate through variety of media. We are living in a world of differentiated media, differentiated in terms of features, contents, and the nature of contents, how it is being pitched, how it is being communicated, how it is being framed, right? So, what I was trying to emphasize was that to communicate through radio, we need to have a sense, we need to have an ability to assess the thoughts of the listener, and we always have to assess ourselves every single moment where we try to communicate something, and it might happen as a true time communication, or it can happen otherwise. The communication would not be complete if we are not getting enough feedbacks, right? So, when I recited those beautiful lines from that poem, it is one of my favorite poems ever. I tried to emphasize the words which have the best inner meanings, and I put pauses wherever it was needed, and obviously I made a tone which satisfies the lyrical meaning of that poem. So there are certain, or even, yeah, I should say there are several layers in communicating something through a radio. So basically, to become a presenter, we should be knowing about these things, all these things. So we shall just look into how well people communicate through radio. Well, let us take the case of a radio drama. It will be like the intro part will be there, which might be read as ഇന്നലകളില്ലാത്ത ഒരു ജീവിതത്തിൻ്റെ തനിപ്പകർപ്പ്. ഭൂമിയിൽ സകല ചരാചരങ്ങളെയും നെഞ്ചോടടുക്കി പിടിച്ച് സമനില തെറ്റിപ്പോയ ഒരു ജന്മത്തിൻ്റെ കഥ. സോ റേഡിയോ ഡ്രാമ is possible to have an intro like this, and then slowly the background music creeps in, and every character will be making their establishments on the imaginary stage, which is obviously built out of the sounds, the ambience sounds. So there comes the importance of ambience. There are two basic concepts which we should not miss out while learning the radio journalism: ambience and context. Both are important because there are no visuals. The visuals are just being created, just being cooked up. Yes, of course, the positive sense of cooking. So naturally, there should be an ambience. An ambience is always essential for a radio communication. And the second one is context. So this ambience can either be a sound or a situation created through sounds. If we are inviting the attention of the listeners to a tea shop, we should be using the ambient sounds of a tea shop. And there should be a definite context in which something happens over our ears or around our ears, right? So the context must be well defined while writing the script itself, and the ambient sounds should be also made clear always. So only after that we start scripting something. And just take the case of news reading. There is a standardized format in AAR which many of you have never forgotten. We know the famous newsreader called Balakrishnan, who read for Doordarshan several years. He had such a beautiful in-depth voice. He reads like വാർത്തകൾ വായിക്കുന്നത് ബാലകൃഷ്ണൻ. So this is the kind of pitching a person can make. Every person has a different individualistic sounds, right? So people might not be aware of the endless possibilities which we can use while making a sound. Let it be a cry, let it be a word, let it be a sentence, let it be the recitation of a poem just we made before. We should definitely consider how to make the basement of the communication. So the basement lies within the usage of this sound. How am I going to present this thing before a listener? How am I going to make this listener able to differentiate my voice from the voice of another RJ? So this is all about doing wonders with the sound. We should never forget the fact that radio communication, let it be the news, let it be entertainment, let it be a session led by a subject expert, let it be a program like Man Ki Baat, the equalization, the pace and the tone of the sound being communicated or being broadcast really matters a lot. It has nothing to do with the external interference. It is purely technical. Some people tell like whenever an external interference is there, the sound will not be audible. It is purely technical. We are just talking about the actual advantages of having a clear throat. It is not meant for the singers alone. It is obviously meant for anyone who comes before the mic of a radio station. So basically, I would like to suggest this day, I have to make a suggestion that you have to visit at least the Akashvani radio station, which is situated at Trivandrum, to have a basic understanding of how beautiful the world of sound is, how beautifully the people, the artists, the radio artists enjoy this world of music, sound, and everything, how well they place each and everything in order, in the best pace, in the beauty, in the utmost equalization manner before the listeners. And you should also visit one of the famous FM channels, let it be Radio Mango, let it be Club FM, anything like that. Of course, you will be having beautiful RJs as your friends already, so you can consult them and make an appointment to visit their station. So, from now onwards, when you come across any topic concerned about radio journalism, you should not think about a kind of professional, written, or well structured, framed journalism alone. You should also give prime importance to the versatility, the dynamism of sound, which is made on each and every segment being broadcast through the radio. So, with that beautiful thought, I would like to wind up this small session, which is, of course, slightly out of path of our academics, but still I would love to give this lecture in this form, which I surely believe that you would love this. Okay, so this is RJ Ashwin again signing off. Thank you.